I'm not a real girl. Oh. It's enough to cry my brain. So welcome to my life. As a teenage girl, the story of my life.
Ciao, old Thomas here. We continue our RWBY journey, and today we begin Volume 2.
We're proceeding to Phase 2.
Volume 2 is kind of an interesting one. I feel like it's one that people tend to either not think about a lot or they hate it with a burning passion. Which is weird because for me, Volume 2 arguably is like the most definitive version of RWBY. I feel like when you talk about RWBY and you talk about like, you know, the things most people, especially the casual audience remembers, it's usually Beacon era stuff, and I feel like most of that comes from this volume. The animation still isn't that great, but it is a very definite step up from Volume 1 in most areas. Most will get there. The plot still does not exist. However, I would say it at least is better at pretending to have a plot than Volume 1. Volume 1 was like first half teams forming, back half what's happening. Whereas Volume 2 is like, let's deal with the White Fang and their shenanigans. Still not great, and still very yikesy, especially because all of the issues with the White Fang stuff from those last two episodes of Volume 1 are like now baked into the Volume 2 pie. So that's great. But at least I would say the character interactions and by extension the comedy are much stronger in Volume 2. Personally, Volume 2 has like the most iconic moments for me. It has the best humor. The girls still feel like themselves. It still feels like a fun journey, even if it is very yikesy. So I'm genuinely looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a fun romp, and I'm just going to enjoy it before Volume 3 destroys all of our lives, and then we have to endure what the fuck comes after that. So now we begin with Chapter 1, Best Day Ever. I will say, it's definitely the best premiere. For one reason, and one reason only. And you all know what that is. Is that a regular airship, or is that an Atlas airship? Oh, has this shop been closed since Ruby and Roman fucked it up? Poor shopkeep.
Sorry, not really from around here. Would you mind pointing me in the direction of this shop?
Emerald! Hi, Emerald! Okay, but like, I love her design. I love her hair. I love the greens. I love the red eyes. The chaps, yes.
That's not your money.
But it could be yours for 5 minutes of silence.
No deal.
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Oh, hi, Mercury. I forgot you exist. I get your name is literally a shade of gray, but like, could you have any other colors on your design, please?
Whatever. You want me.
Disgusting!
Okay, gross, but I do like their dynamic of hating each other. It's very fun. They're quietly yelling, "Look, we don't have shadow people anymore. Please stop bullying us."
Oh, this place is so dull.
Yeah, Vale has like lost all of its color. I really hate that our only options for Vale are either ugly colors or no colors.
This is New Vale. The textures have been reworked. This season we decided to give a little more focus to the characters, so the coloring, not just in Vale but in the rest of the backgrounds, is a little more muted. So whenever you see the characters, the backgrounds aren't gonna be right in your face along with them.
I feel like there could have been a compromise. I understand wanting to make it a bit duller so that it doesn't steal attention from the characters in the foreground, but like, you don't have to make it literally colorless. The holographic lampposts are cool though, I will say.
We also added a lot of like holographic assets into the scene, so we're gonna see like holographic traffic lights and light fixtures and everything.
Be right there. Be right there. Welcome to Tuxon's Book Trade, home to every book under the sun.
Hi, Tuxon, one of many, many background characters that we all became collectively obsessed with for no good reason. His fairy tale character is Wolverine. Yes, it's a fairy tale character, if the bronze kneecap gets to be one.
Do you have any copies of The Thief and the Butcher?
Yes, we do.
That's great.
Would you like a copy?
No.
Not the ominous shutting of the books, you bitch.
What about Violet's Garden in paperback?
He's got it. Hardback, too.
Ooh, options are nice.
Would you like a cup?
No.
I'm also just like, is there supposed to be any like thematic importance to the names of the books Emerald's bringing up?
Do you have any copies of...
The girl who fell through the world?
No. What about Third Crusade?
I don't believe we carry that one.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like ominous music going on as if we should know what Third Crusade is, but it's like we don't. Is it like a White Fang thing? Like what's happening?
Tuckson's Book Trade, home to every book under the sun.
Except the Third Crusade.
It's just a catchphrase.
It's false advertising.
I do enjoy the banter though, I will say. If you're going to kill someone, at least have good banter before you take them out.
I hear you're planning on leaving.
Okay, maybe installing blackout screens into your windows is not a great idea for this particular reason.
You know who we are, don't you?
Yes.
And you know why we're here? No.
Oh.
As much as I love a redemption for Emerald, I kind of forgot how fucked up this is.
Oh.
No.
Ooh, death by kicks. What a way to go. You know, it's a good thing that this modern city has no security cameras so that no one could catch these two. And it's also a good thing no one walked in while they were doing that. Oh, not her having a little atom thingy in her sketchbook and a rose. Don't think I didn't see that. That's cute. That's cute. I would like to see more Blake doing sketches. That would be really cute if she was an artiste.
Nice dog. It's a horse.
Also, Young is adorable.
What you doing? Lame. Sisters, friends, wives. Hey.
A moment that will live on forever. Seriously, every line is like deeply memeable. I love it so much. This ruined a generation.
7 minutes ago, I had a dream.
RWBY for president, immediately, please.
Did you steal my binder? I am not a crook.
And Yang for the guillotines.
I always kick my semesters off with the yang. Eh? Guys? Am I right?
The subtle lead up to the food fight. Oh, the character interactions are so cute.
I have taken the time to schedule a series of wonderful events for us today. I don't know whether to be proud or scared of what you have in store.
I'm so sad we didn't get to see any of these goddamn events. Unless the board games were one of them, in which case, god damn it, RWBY, you nerd.
I think I might sit this one out.
Sit out or not, I think however we spend this last day, we should do it as a team.
Aw, well put, Cocaine Schnee. I'm gonna keep calling her that, yes. I still have not forgiven you for not apologizing to Blake, you bitch.
I got it! I, for one, think that...
Nora!
And I threw a banana at a guy, which sounds gross, but it was awesome. Nice. Right?
Oh, hi, Neptune. Please get off my screen. Is it me, or do the textures for Sun's abs look like something you'd see, like, on a Lego character? Like, painted on?
The people here are the coolest. No offense to you guys.
One taken.
Not Jean getting thrown. Actually, yes, throw him again. Throw him off the screen.
You're gonna be cool, right?
Dude.
And suddenly, I am straight, heterosexual.
I love that Sun is all for the food fight and Neptune's just like, what the fuck am I witnessing? Not a fucking fortress of lunch tables?
Justice will be swift! Justice will be painful! It will be delicious!
Quite possibly the best moment in all of RWBY. This will never age. Let them eat cake. And by eat, I mean beat each other to death with it. Not the turkey fists! What a violent Thanksgiving. Oh god, how hard is that bread to where it's not breaking? Surely that's not edible. I'm very concerned for the food and safety standards at Beacon. Oh my god, Blake and Pyrrha acknowledging each other. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh, well, that ended quickly. The surfing. Oh my god. Can we just talk about, all the inventive ways they use every single goddamn prop? Even a fucking Weiss mimicking her usual cliff move and ice with a goddamn ketchup bottle. And Nora having a freaking watermelon hammer. I've been recently replaying Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's giving Patrick throwing watermelons. And the swordfish sword? Oh no, Weiss has died again.
Weiss, don't leave me.
Don't worry, Ruby. She's gonna go to hell for being a racist bitch, where she belongs. Oh, it must have been so much fun animating this. Oh, the fights also this volume are fucking glorious. This is truly a volume of spectacle.
Fuck off my man, you skank!
And Yang has been sent to the moon. I think what really makes it work is the fact that they're taking it so seriously. The whip of fucking sausages is everything, bitch. What is the pressure in those cans? Oh my god. Those aren't even drinks, those are grenades. Oh, and Pyrrha being Magneto, of course. Well, F in the chat for Blake. You got this, Ruby? How dare you bring back Red Like Roses for this, you monsters? Oh, was that kind of the first time she's ever, like, zoomed into rose petals? Because I know, like, at some point her super speed became the rose petal thing. I call it the Rose NATO. You're welcome. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 11 out of 10.
I love these guys.
It would only be better if Neptune and John got killed. Oh, hi, Glinda.
Children, please, do not play with your food.
Clever. You see, you're fine. You could just put it all back together with your semblance. That totally isn't magic. This feels very Hogwarts coded. Which, how dare you make me say that when I have to think about the bitch who shan't be named.
They're supposed to be the defenders of the world.
Yeah, when we're graduated, but right now we're just goofy little bitches. So let us be.
And they will be. But right now they're still children. So why not let them play the part?
I agree, Ozpin. I agree.
After all, it isn't a role they'll have forever.
Don't mind me. I'm just having war flash forwards to the future volumes. Oh god. Hi, White Fang. I'm really sorry that they didn't know how to write you.
She sent the kids again. This is turning out just like the divorce.
Spare us the thought of you procreating.
At least Roman's humor is making me feel a little bit better. I really wish we got more banter between the villains. Not only do we have, like, barely any interaction between the villains and the heroes, but, like, I really want more interactions between Roman and this little trio. Roman is such a catty bitch. I live for it.
I had that under control.
2-pack bags and a ticket out of Vale said otherwise.
Listen, you little punk. If it were up to me, I would take you and your little street rat friend here and I would...
Do what, Roman?
Yeah, the dialogue feels a lot more streamlined than last volume. It feels way less clunky. Everything flows into each other a lot better. Oh, hi, Cinder.
I thought I made it clear that you were to eliminate the would-be runaway.
I was going to...
Ugh, the way she carries herself in that dress. Slay, bitch. Slay. I really like Cinder in, like, the first 4 volumes, and then after that she falls off a fucking cliff. Is that a pun? Whatever.
Did I not specifically instruct you two to keep your hands clean while in Vale?
I just thought...
Don't think. Obey.
Rooster Teeth said to their fans. I had to. I did.
Sorry if I've been a little busy stealing every speck of dust in the kingdom.
Yeah, it's so weird that they were like, oh no, he's like stealing all the dust, and then they don't do anything with it. I remember I always assumed it was like to power the bombs in the train at the end of the volume, but they didn't explicitly say that. And like, surely that would only require one type of dust, not all the types of dust. You know, it requires you to like fill in a lot of gaps that are very unreasonable.
Oh, Roman, have a little faith. You'll know what you need when you need to know it.
The subtle eye glow is so good. It's so weird seeing Cinder's powers though, when they didn't know about the maiden stuff. I'm like, oh, so she was just a threatened lava bitch. Okay. I mean, I'm down. The glowy texture on her dress is everything. Immaculate. Immaculate.
We're proceeding to phase 2.
Phase 2, volume 2. Get it?
Meh.
Okay, Emerald, that's slayed. That's slayed. The best fucking intro. Oh god, why? Where did all the color go? Where did all the grass go?
There's a line that will cross and there's no return. There's a time and a place.
Ooh, okay, but the aesthetics of this trailer though, the background becoming more abstract, the girls letting off that weird flame effect with their own patterns. Also so weird. They didn't know about maiden stuff, and yet they still had the fall leaves coming off of Pyrrha. I feel like there had to be some kind of idea for something to do with that. Because, like, otherwise, why put that shit in? This is how you give your audience mental illness to create theories. Weiss versus Emerald, he will never happen. It's so frustrating too, because it's like they keep teasing Team RWBY fighting off against Cinder and her crew, and then they never do. It annoys me so much. Yeah, that was a very cute premiere episode. The food fight was everything, and the villain's goal is still very unclear, but you know, I kind of like all of their personalities right now, so I guess that's something. You know, it's RWBY. We're going to take a long time to start the plot, so. And now we move on to Welcome to Beacon. You know, I will say, I think as fun as the Volume 2 premiere was, I do think, especially when you are as pressed for time as you are in a show like RWBY, the fact that the girls had like nothing to do with the actual plot going on with the White Fang and Tuxin was kind of, I think it's especially interesting because like Tuxin owns a bookshop, doesn't he? So like likes books. And so does RWBY, allegedly.
I love books.
I'm just saying, it's right there. Oh, yep, there's the Atlas airship. Yeah, it's all gray. What the hell? There's like no grass. Where did all the color go?
Ironwood certainly loves bringing his work wherever he travels.
Running an academy and a military makes him a busy man. But yes, those are a bit of an eyesore.
I will say, though, using the 2D assets for the rest of Beacon's campus and then transitioning into Ozpin's office, like a 3D set, using the clouds for transition was a pretty clever move. And I do love the aesthetic for Ozpin's office with all the gears. Oh my god, his chair is insane. Look at it. It's so unnecessarily geary and weird. I kind of love it.
Ozpin.
Hello, General.
Please, drop the formalities.
Hi, Ironwood. I promise your time on the show will be confusing and not fun.
And Glinda.
Oh, James. I'll be outside.
It's a real shame Glinda wasn't in Volume 7 and 8. That would have been fun.
You and I both know why I brought those men.
Shows of power like this are just going to give off the wrong impression.
I think Atlas kind of got the most focus in terms of like world building from very early on, mostly because of Weiss and also the military. I like this impression where like Ironwood is quite amicable, but you're like a little bit put off by all the warships outside.
I suggest you not scare people by transporting hundreds of soldiers halfway across the continent.
I'm just being cautious.
And also the slight differences in their approaches, where Ironwood wants to make displays of strength and Ozpin is like, dude, lay off the pedal. Lay off the pedal, please.
Do you honestly believe your children can win a war?
I hope they never have to.
I do feel like, though, I don't know why you made the White Fang the antagonist of the volume when the Atlas military is the more obvious choice, especially if you want them to be sketchy later on. I mean, just look at all movements for equality historically that have been, like, put down by government forces or militaries. Like, the fact the White Fang has no interaction with the Atlas military is insane, because the military would absolutely oppose them, especially if the military benefits from like state oppression of Faunus, like, you know, what the Shnees do to them. I'm just saying, It's right there. If I were Blake and the military were suddenly like all over my school and I was a White Fang member and a Faunus, I would be very scared.
Yang Xiaolong, prepare your kingdom for battle. Bring it on. I deploy the Elysian Air Fleet.
I do love the girls playing a board game, though. That's really cute. I see y'all are trying to establish the four kingdoms through the board game. I will admit that's a pretty clever approach. If you don't want to say what they are explicitly, like through exposition, I guess this is a organic way to do it through the game. I love how no one ever talks about that dragon continent up in like the upper left-hand corner. Salem Land. No one talks about that. No one goes there. You mustn't go there, Simba. Not the X-Ray and Vav. Ouch. Shameless. I will forgive it, though, because it's early Rooster Teeth.
Looks like I'm taking 2 cards from your hand.
Have you no heart?
Pierce said, get that shit out of your brain and focus on your studies, you stupid slut. Well, I enjoy X-Ray and Vav. For a second, I thought she was holding Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I thought they were going to get, like, dual discs out.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Weiss having no clue what's going on and then getting suddenly invested is the cutest thing ever.
You're playing as Vacuo, which means all Vacuo-based cards come with a bonus.
That sounds dumb.
I wonder if RWBY and Yang played this with their dad.
You're just 3 moves away from conquering Remnant.
See, Weiss is starting to lean a bit more into the silliness and the goofiness. She's way less uptight this volume, and I appreciate that. She's still sassy and mean and holier than thou, but in like a fun way.
Trap card. Huh? Your armies have been destroyed.
I hate this game of emotions we play. These strong Weiss will make it through this together. Shut up. Don't touch me.
Oh, that's so cute. Meanwhile, Blake is just like, oh, yes, I exist. I have a physical form. I forgot.
Hey, can I play? No!
Get off my screen, John.
This game requires a certain level of tactical cunning that I seriously doubt you possess.
You attacked your own naval fleet 2 turns ago.
How dare you assume things that are entirely correct?
This subtle shade.
I'll have you know that I've been told I'm a natural-born leader.
By who? Your mother?
And Pyrrha.
Hello again.
Seriously, the dialogue is on fire this volume.
I mean, you told us all that Blake is secretly a
fun-loving person whom we all admire and respect.
Wow, now John almost accidentally outing Blake. Fucking, disgusting. I didn't think you could get worse.
Sup, losers?
Hey, son.
RWBY, Yang, Blake, Ice Queen.
Why does everyone keep calling me that?
The way I wish Sun actually interacted with other characters who were not Blake. Like, if you want me to believe they're all friends, maybe have them interact with each other and hang out.
Aren't libraries for reading?
Thank you.
Pancakes.
Shut up, don't be a nerd. Intellectual, okay?
Like, I want more scenes like this. Please. Please, God.
I don't believe I've caught your name, Snow Angel.
You get away from my daughter with your compulsory heterosexuality, you blue-haired fuck. I can't believe the straights have appropriated the blue hair. It's over for us.
Never took you as the board game playing type.
Right. Well, I think I'm done playing, actually. I'll see you guys later.
Blake, no, come back.
Women.
Maybe that's why I always read Nora as a lesbian. Blake's like, I'm curled up with my trauma and my concerns. And me too, girl. Me at 2025. Oh good, the interrogation room again. Where is this room? Is it just like a liminal space that hangs outside of existence? I mean, it is Ozpin. I would believe that he can do that. Ozpin is secretly Kronos, the great spirit of time.
I am the guardian of the land of Canaan. I am the great spirit Kronos. I'll hurl you into the abyss between dimensions.
The fact that his school emblem is on his coffee mug, shamelessly plugging his own goddamn school. Ugh, the levels of ego that I wish I possessed.
Such arrogance.
In order to enroll at my academy, students must first pass a rigorous entrance exam. Most applicants spend years of preparation training at one of the many combat schools around the world. You are one of the few who did not. And you passed the exam with flying colors.
I was raised outside the kingdoms. If you can't fight, you can't survive.
Yeah, Blake's like, oh yeah, I survived outside the kingdom, so that made me ready for the exam. And no wonder we all thought she was like an orphan.
Why do you wear that bow, Blake? Why hide who you are?
You may be willing to accept the Faunus, Professor Ozpin, but your species is not.
I appreciate Ozpin for this, for trying to support her, but like, dude.
But we are continuing to take strides to lessen the divide.
With all due respect, you need to start taking some larger strides. Until then, I'd rather avoid any unnecessary attention.
This is very condescending. I'm on Blake's side. Like, you can't just tell someone to, like, come out about this kind of stuff knowing how bad shit can get. Vale is progressive, my ass. And also the subtle thing about, like, oh, if you happen to be a White Fang member, I would have to, like, do my job as a huntsman and turn you in.
I may be your headmaster, but I am also a huntsman. And it is my sworn duty to protect this world from the forces that conspire against it.
Yeah, I don't like that either. If you fight for equality, you're a threat to the nation. I'm telling y'all, the White Fang should not be antagonists. Iffy, morally gray third party, sure, but like a sympathetic one who we get. Ooh, that shot though through the chair of her between the bars, that was really good. I'm just saying though, like, if you want an antagonist, how about the people who force the White Fang to go to extremes? Like, I don't know, the kingdoms, the Atlas military. The bar shot actually made me think of how iconic it would be actually if, I don't know, Ironwood had a registry of like known White Fang members and some of his security footage got Blake's face and she wound up being imprisoned as like part of the climax. Ooh, girl. And then Weiss having to like break her out. Please, yes.
You made a promise to me, to all of us, that you would let us know if something was wrong.
I do appreciate Weiss being like, tell me what's wrong, Blake Belladonna. I will be your friend, to make up for my racism.
So, Blake Belladonna, what is wrong?
Okay, her using the chair. Okay, that was funny as fuck. And then her putting it back, just like, please pretend that didn't happen. God, I love Volume 2 Weiss. She is my favorite Weiss.
Something big is happening and no one is doing anything about it.
Ospen told us not to worry. Between the police and the huntsman, I'm sure they could handle it.
Well, I'm not. They don't know the White Fang like I do.
Blake's like, there's a plot outside that door. And everyone else is like, but we're children. We can't do plots. And then I just point to Avatar, The Last Airbender. And then Miles hides all of his notes.
I'm sure the three of you think you're all ready to go out and apprehend these ne'er-do-wells.
Who?
We're not ready.
And we may never be ready. Our enemies aren't just gonna sit around and wait for graduation day. They're out there, somewhere, planning their next move, and none of us know what it is, but it's coming, whether we're ready or not.
And I swear by the sword, if you're in, get on board.
Yeah, I'm Team Blake. We are main characters and we best start acting like it. Let us go out there and handle shit.
All in favor of becoming the youngest huntresses to single-handedly bring down a corrupt organization conspiring against the Kingdom of Vale. Say aye. Yes!
I love it when you're feisty.
Well, I suppose it could be fun.
None of you said aye.
Especially seeing our world, the adults suck. I say that like I'm not also an adult. God damn it. Are there any adults? Actually, no. I think Natalie put it best when she said there are no adults. We're all just headless chickens.
We're in this together.
We're all in this together. Let's hatch a plan. Yeah! I left my board game in the library.
We're doomed.
The comedy is fucking on point this volume. Oh no, villains.
Are you new?
Visiting from Haven, actually.
Don't be suspicious.
Ooh.
We're doomed.
Interesting that the Haven uniform is black and white. It kind of slays. I'm not going to lie. I'm just so angry knowing that they will never actually have a meaningful fight ever.
Maybe we'll see you around.
Welcome to Beacon. We're all gonna die.
I feel like especially Team RWBY has gotten involved in all this crazy ass shit. And RWBY has silver eyes. You would think that Cinder's group would be seriously interested in them. And also, they're working with Adam, so they know about Blake. I'm just saying, like, why are they not more interested in this team? Well, at least Team RWBY is deciding to partake in the plot. That is an improvement. I mean, the character interactions, as usual, in Volume 2 are really good. I think it's just I'm getting really frustrated because we have all the makings of a really good plot going on, but I know where it's going, and I know it will disappoint me yet again. Like, I'm just saying, we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. Okay, and now a minor hiccup. Not the title being a fairy tale reference, how dare you? Well, indirectly, you'll see. Does Port always do this in lectures? Is he just wasting all of our tuition money? Wait, is Is the Huntsman Academy tuition free? I feel like it would have to be. Otherwise, like, we'd have no warriors. It's so weird that they're like, yeah, we go to an academy, but like the lectures and lessons here don't matter whatsoever. Again, it's like you could use this for, I don't know, organic exposition.
I've got 2 tickets to that new Bruce Willis movie if you want to make the trip to Vale.
John, give it up. She's not into you. Weiss, please shish kebab him.
Did you hear me?
No, 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 yes.
One day.
Yang, no, don't encourage this.
I thought that class would never end.
Volume 2 outfits! Oh, they look so good. Past me, roll the footage. Ciao, old Thomas from the past. Now, I knew while watching this episode I'd want to yell about how much I love the Volume 2 outfits, but I knew that if I did that, I would have to pause the episode and that would make lining it up a bitch in editing. So I'm just going to briefly use this aside to talk about how much I love these outfits. Okay, so firstly, the fact that Monty made these like on a whim in one night, like a lunatic. He was such a fashion girly. Like, just look at the way that man dressed. Style icon. My God. Now, I'm not entirely sure if the designs were like all him or had a bit of input from Ayn Lee, I believe. I always forget her name. I'm so sorry. Her work is gorgeous though. But I'm not sure if it was them both together or if it was him. But I must say the designs from like this era of the show slay. Usually because there's some kind of combination of modern street fashion, but with a bit of fantasy flair. A bit anime-fied, but not too anime. These look like relatively achievable clothes that you could see a regular person wearing, just a little bit more, with usually excellent color palettes. RWBY's outfit, I don't love it, but I do really like all the elements. I really like the vest going on with the little rose pattern going on the skirt. The black and red, excellent. I'm not really a fan of the gray sleeves. I feel like if the sleeves were like just white, maybe that might be a bit better. I think there's just an issue where for some reason we must have RWBY's sleeves match her skin tone like every time, and I don't understand that. But it is a cute look. It's a nice way to shake things up for her. I don't think it overtakes her OG outfit by any means, but you know, I think it's a nice alternate. Weiss's is gorgeous. Oh yeah, all the looks have names. RWBY was Slayer. Weiss's is Snowpea. Ironic that Weiss's look slays more than RWBY's Slayer. I love the use of just black and white. The black trims on the skirt and the little details on her jacket. She looks like a business girly, CEO, Asami Sato, go into a meeting but it will also stab you in the face. The thigh highs are deeply impractical, but they look really good, so I don't care. It is a lot more preppy and businessy than her usual look, and I think it's a nice change of pace. And I think having the black accents through the look really, really help to give a little bit of edge to it. And also make it so that the use of white through the rest of the design isn't overbearing. Blake's is probably my least favorite. It's not bad. I like the white shirt. I'd never actually noticed before. Her emblem is there, but it's like a slightly different shade. It's like gray off-white. It's too faint to really notice unless you're like really looking for it. I think that's a bit of a missed opportunity, but I think it's a cool idea. I do, however, really like the black pants. I love this translucent dark half skirt, and I love her heels. Oh my God. I think Blake's just kind of feels really mundane, mostly because of the shirt. The shirt just kind of drags all the other details down, especially because it's kind of a warning of white taking over her entire palette. Yang's, though, is my favorite of these looks, and also this is my favorite Yang look, period, point blank. I understand they have like this biker chick mechanic look going on for her, usually. Personally, for me, it's never really felt like Yang. Like, yes, she is a biker chick and she's strong and cool, but like, I feel like she would dress a little bit more femme, just with a little bit more edge. And you know, this is that. The pale yellow dress that has all these different panels going on and this black bolero jacket over top looks so good. It's a way to have yellow in her palette, but like not be too overpowering combined with her hair. And it also kind of connects her to Weiss because of the white. She is stunning in black. I am so shocked that they always put her in brown, but never black. Like, what do you mean? Black and yellow looks so good. Like, guys, come on. You should know this. And the shoes. Can we talk about the bows on the back of the shoes? Holy shit. It's so cute. And I think that's why I really like this look. It's cute, but she will still break every bone in your fucking body. And I love that. I love that for Yang. So yeah, these looks are amazing. 11 out of 10. It is a crime that they have not worn these outfits more often, especially Yang's. How the hell did you not use this for the basis of her future outfits? You fucking clowns.
The investigation begins! I'm glad to see we're taking this so seriously.
I'm still waiting for that top bunk bed to fall and crush Weiss in her sleep. I love it when the girls are like, let's talk about our plans to actively do things.
You and I will head to the CCT to check the Schnee records for any other dust robberies or inconsistencies. Seeing as I'm in the family, it shouldn't be a problem.
The White Fang has regular faction meetings to hand out orders and recruit new members. If I can get in, I can hopefully find out what they're planning.
I have an old friend on the shady side of town that typically knows everything going on in Vale. Getting information out of him shouldn't be too hard.
Because it's a thing that will not stay, sadly. Is this like the one time they've actively partaken in the plot? Oh no. I always forget about the little purple necklace Yang has in this outfit. It's so cute.
How did you get up there?
It's easy. I do it all the time.
You do what?
I climb trees all the time. So,
I will admit, excellent entrance. I love Sun.
Sup?
How did you even get up here?
I have my ways. Seriously though, can I come in? We're like really high up right now.
Oh my god! Oh jeez, oh my god!
Okay, that was funny. That was very funny. Yeah, I'll take Sun and Neptune over Team Juniper, I guess. Mostly just because that would mean dealing with Jean.
I guess Neptune could come with me.
Ew!
Nah.
Weiss is like, compulsory heterosexuality. And Ruby's like, embrace your inner lesbian, Weiss. Ruby's like, we're going on a date. Meanwhile, Yang is like, I guess the dead weight will do.
I forget how big the transmit tower looks up close. You should see the one in Atlas. That was the first one, right? Correct. Atlas developed the cross-continental transmit system to allow the four kingdoms to communicate with one another. It was their gift to the world after the Great War.
Okay, nice mention of the CCT.
Ooh, look at me. My name is Weiss. I know facts. I'm rich.
I still can't believe Lindsay ad-libbed that. Lindsay, you goddamn genius.
Oh, I'm gonna take a picture.
Some parts of the animation still are oof.
You dropped this.
Penny! Incorrect names only. Penelia! Pennifer! Pennsylvania! Ha ha. I need to be stopped.
We haven't seen you since the night at the docks. Sorry, I think you're confused. I've got to go.
The little hiccups when she makes a lie as a reference to Pinocchio's nose. Fucking adorable. I love it. I forget, is that a thing she has in volume 7 and 8?
Penny, is everything okay?
Ruby just casually sliding down. I love her. I love her. She's like, let me do the cool thing real quick. Ruby's giving I grew up on Kingdom Hearts 2 and loved the skateboard sections. It is really nice seeing more of Beacon's campus, though. I feel like they really did a good job stepping up the environments, even if they're lifeless, colorless husks. Oh, that strut and that outfit. Slay, bitch. Slay.
Could you please place your scroll on the terminal to verify your identity? Perfect. Thank you, Miss Schnee.
Yeah, this fusion of like modern sci-fi and fantasy is so cool. I love it so much. And it's so sad that it's only in Vale. Because outside of Vale, it's either just cyberpunk or ancient fantasy. Ugh, practicing her smile. Goddamn. Ooh, I know that girl. I know that real well. See, it's little things like that. It's always the little touches in like the animation that portray way more character usually than the writing itself.
I need to make a call to Schnee Company World Headquarters in Atlas.
If you could head over to Terminal 3, I'll patch you through.
Not they have an AI assistant. I hope Remnant doesn't have generative AI. Oh girl. It's like a Pokemon call center, but less colorful and more drab. And also no Pokemon, sadly.
Would you like me to patch you through to your father? I think your sister Winter might be here as well.
No, thank you.
The way I remember us all going so fucking feral for the mention of Winter. Feral. We were like, oh, lore, family, drama. Lore, family, drama.
Los secretos escondidos en la noche.
I will say it's kind of weird that in this outfit, Weiss's little crown is white and not black. It being white, it just blends in with her hair too much.
There are some sensitive documents on this list, ma'am.
I'll be sure to treat them with care.
This girl is like, please don't get me fired. Please don't get me fired. She's like, I don't get paid below the minimum wage for this.
Are you sure you wouldn't like me to patch you through to your father before you go?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well then, have a nice day.
Weiss is just like, oh, my family sucks. Although it is sad because that's basically the extent of their mission. I'm like, really? That's all? God damn it. Okay, that was weird. Like, between scenes, did Penny try to lose Ruby and Ruby caught up? Or did they meet up? Okay, whatever.
Flashback.
It isn't safe to talk here.
End of flashback.
I was asked not to talk to you. Or Weiss, or Blake, or Yang. Anybody, really.
I also just realized if Atlas were our enemies, we might have been forced to fight Penny. Oh, girl, the drama. What if her realizing Blake was a Faunus and a White Fang member, and then she was forced to reveal that to Ironwood? Girl, the drama. I'm just saying, y'all have a little bit too much faith in military leaders.
The AK-130 has been the standard security model of Remnant for several years. And they have done a fine job. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree?
Boo, tomato, I'm throwing tomatoes. Except then I would be shot by one of the robots. So I wonder if these are from like Red versus Blue. I've only seen a little bit of it, so please don't make fun of me in the comments. Unless you're sitting through the ads.
Presenting the Elysian Knight. 200, smarter, sleeker, and admittedly, a little less scary.
Yeah, the way he's making a show of it too. Atlas is very much like focused on PR and looking friendly while also crushing everyone under their boot heel. Personally, for me, it's given a little bit Americana. America's like, yes, order 15 new fighter jets, but fuck healthcare for all. We can't afford to send everyone to college, but we can afford to invade every country that ends in stan. Yeah, I'm clearly not a stan for America. Shocker. I just want rights, man. Is that so hard?
Our kingdom's greatest minds, in cooperation with the Schnee Dust Company, are proud to introduce the Elysian Paladin.
So ugly.
I will say, nice mentioning of the Paladin early on before we see it. That's cute. Ooh, that running animation, girl.
Penny? Wait, where are you going?
It's the way they swivel to and fro. I'm like, I don't think that's how running. I don't think they shimmy left to right like that. Thank God for conveniently placed boxes. Wall run because anime.
I'm running. This way!
Yeah, her getting tired like that. Is it because Penny's really heavy because metal? Yeah, that's another thing is like they don't really do a good job of like establishing their powers and what they're fully capable of. So continually when stuff like that happens, you're more confused than anything else. It's like, what are the limits of your powers?
Did you see that?
Do you think she's okay?
Why are we shocked by this? Oh yeah, this is another thing. It's because people already have powers through semblances. So why is Penny's super strength odd? Wouldn't someone just assume it's a semblance, like a normal thing? Like, sure, it's rare, but like, you know, people have stuff like that. Like, Ruby was just zooming around like the Flash.
How did you do that?
Wouldn't Ruby be going like, that was such a cool semblance?
The beach kid, she gets stronger, and she uses that energy like that. How did you do that?
Fucking idiot.
Actually, I'm really shocked and annoyed that Penny never got to develop a semblance. I will die bitter. If any of you say the hiccups were the semblance, I will
I'm not a real girl. Oh.
It's enough to calm my brain. So welcome to my life.
I can't believe Penny had the courage to come out as metal. Oh, it's the way we all clocked this. Everyone from day one was like, she's a robo girl, and we love her. Yeah, I really like Penny's story of like not thinking she's a real girl, but she doesn't really have a story going on. She's just kind of there to be cute. She doesn't even partake in the fight next episode. She's just kind of here for this scene. And I think it's a real shame. I think it would have made a lot more sense to tie her into the story if she's going to be this prominent. Again, I'm gonna keep going on this thing. Atlas as antagonist, it just makes organic sense. It does. fight me.
I like it when friends fight.
I recorded this already. I was trying to record episodes 2, 3, and 4 all in one session, and guess what happened? My editing software deleted my audio for episode 4 before I could save it, because fuck me, I guess. So we're gonna try this again and hope all goes well. Painting the Town. What a cute title. I assume we're painting in red, white, black, and yellow because branding, which Vale desperately needs it. It's gray, like sadness. Jesus.
Most girls are born, but I was made. I'm the world's first synthetic person capable of generating an aura.
I find this really interesting. I really wish they did more with that. Like, not only if there were more people like Penny, but also, like, it feels so weird that they didn't have anything else planned for her, like anything to do with the maidens. Like, why make someone like Penny if you don't have grand plans for her aside from her being, like, a bodyguard for a normal human?
I'm not real. Of course you are. You think just because you've got nuts and bolts instead of squishy guts makes you any less real than me? You've got a heart. And a soul, I can feel it.
This is really sweet, though. I appreciate RWBY validating her. It's like, Penny, it doesn't matter, like, what you are exactly. You're still a person, like, who is loving and kind and worthy of respect. At least until Volume 8. We don't talk about her.
My father's the one that built me. He built you all by himself? Well, almost. He had some help from Mr. Ironwood. The general?
Homosexuals. Damn homosexuals.
Penny has 2 dads, and one of them is kind of problematic. Gays can be problematic too. Equality.
One day, it will be my job to save the world. But I still have a lot left to learn. But I believe Penny can save the world.
You know, this would have been so cool, though. Penny has, like, nothing really to do beyond this scene in this season. She's not even involved in a fight later in this episode, which I think is a waste. Now, see, if Atlas were our main enemy this season and we potentially had to fight Penny, girl, can you imagine the drama of it all? Penny even disobeying orders to protect her friends? Ooh!
You don't have to go with them! I can help you!
Me throwing Volume 8 in the dumpster.
I can help you!
This is a Volume 8 hate account. Yeah, I don't know what the weird pauldron thing is on RWBY's outfit, but I kind of love it. Oh, I just realized there are faint stripes on her sleeves. That's cute.
I've been by myself all day.
Her hiccups when she lies are so cute. Weird the soldiers don't know about that. I assume RWBY was then murdered by a mouse. Insert Disney joke here. Hi, Yang. I still love your outfit. Oh, she does wear a helmet. Yang said biking safety, even though the helmet looks hideous. Like, why is it highlighter yellow? Why is it not the same color as her bike?
Because apparently the creators haven't heard of color theory.
And where exactly is here?
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up!
It's the way Neptune had no reason to be here. He contributed nothing. Like, if you removed him, you would just lose like a couple bad jokes. Okay, now see, the set design for the club I love. Is it simple? Yes, but I love the limited palette, and I kind of like how weirdly abstract it looks. Like, if all the sets looked more like this, I would be so on board. Just really lean into the limited colors.
Guess who's back?
Hey, Queen.
It's the way they know they need a fucking army to handle her, and they would still all die.
You still owe me a drink.
Although I have to imagine if you didn't watch the yellow trailer, you would be hopelessly confused.
What a woman.
Ew!
Leave her alone, you freak.
Sup?
Whatever.
Goodbye, Malachite twins. I'm glad you knew that you were better than him. Okay, the marking the wall with the claws, really cool. That's really cool branding. Love that for the White Fang.
This is it.
You sure? You know, I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Blake is just so grouchy and oversun, and I love it for her. Her cat ears look a little bit more textured than they look in the Maya volumes, and I'm here for that. It almost looks like the ears have shadows in them, like inky shadows.
Humanity wanted to make monsters out of us, so we chose to don the faces of monsters.
That's kind of dark.
So was the guy who started it.
Always sunshine and rainbows with you.
Look, the girl has seen some shit, okay? Hello, Mr. Chainsaw Lieutenant.
Allow me to introduce a very special comrade of ours. I can assure you, he is the key to obtaining what we have fought for so long.
This is supposed to be my show. Can we?
Yeah, it's weird that Adam isn't in this volume considering the White Fang is our big bad. Like, what is he doing in this whole volume? Hi, Neo. The fact that Monty made her up like last minute and Miles and Kara were like, fuck. Although I do love her, so I'm happy about this.
Humans are the worst. So I understand why you would love to see us all locked away, or better yet, killed.
Insert joke here about how the writers viewed Black Lives Matter. Oh, God.
You and I all have a common enemy. The dirty, rotten humans that run our kingdoms. Government, military, even the schools. They're all to blame for your lot in life.
The thing is, he's correct, though. Like, historically, yes. Like, they've all oppressed the Faunus. He's right on all those fronts. But we're supposed to be like, he's using conspiracies to exploit them. And it's like, what?
As some of you may have heard, this right here is Atlas's newest line of defense against all the scary things in the world. And thanks to my employer, we've managed to snag a few before they hit the shelves.
How did he get that?
Don't worry, Blake. They'll never answer. Yeah, I feel like Monty just wanted a robot fight, and then they were like, we should probably make an actual story for that. It's so weird that they say someone got them that thing, and it's like they never say who. Winter just like explains it offhandedly in like a random scene next volume, so not even this volume. And I'm like, this was such a missed opportunity to have like an insider on the Atlas military. Yeah, I think especially if they took the Paladins for the White Fang and they set it up to like frame the White Fang to have the Atlas military go after them, that would be pretty interesting. I'm just like, why? Why are the civil rights activists the villains? Why? This is just making me think of all the people in the audience who are like, but they're like the Black Panthers. And it's like they have no idea what the Black Panthers were.
He paid up front, I lent him my men, and none of them ever came back.
So where did they go?
What kind of stupid question is that? They never came back.
Stupid boy.
I really wish the drink had water so that Neptune would cry and run out of the bar in fear. Yeah, Yang's side of the mission, I'm like, I know they acknowledge that she had no progress, but like, I don't accept lampshading. Like, could we not think of anything else for her to do or like any progress she could have actually made? And again, why is Neptune here? Get him off my screen.
He sees us.
He can't see in the dark.
Don't let him get away! I can't hear you! It's too dark in here!
Okay, yeah, clever move, Blake. And also like, yay, we don't have to animate them somehow escaping. I'm assuming this is like an industrial district. Roman knowing how to pilot that thing, though, I'm like, impressive, but also how?
Everyone, if you can hear me, we need help!
God, poor Weiss, just like, she's all the way over at Beacon and she has to fucking get to downtown Vale. Like, oof, girl. I hope Vale's public transport is good.
They got a robot, and it's big, really big.
I am not missing this.
Ruby's like, yay, I get to shoot things.
Where are you guys?
I think that was them.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, that was funny. That was funny. God, I hope Neptune falls off the bike and dies. Ooh, okay. The hard light walls around the highways, super cool. What a great setting for a fight. And then leaping between the cars is so cool. Although I'm also like very concerned for all of the people who are surely dying as their cars crash.
Hold on!
Oh God, oh, that is many, many deaths. Where are the authorities? Are there no like cops or like huntsmen who notice this going on and will respond to it? And like the Atlas military is also in the city. So like, surely they would notice one of their stolen machines going on a rampage, but I guess not. I don't think they're very good at their jobs. No wonder Beacon fell. Ooh. Okay, Neptune's thing being called Try Hard, really funny. Really funny. Even if you only know that from reading a wiki like a diseased bitch like me. Also, sun semblance. Cool idea, but not a very impressive first impression. Ooh.
Fucking idiot.
Go Weiss. I love that Ruby was just at the bottom waiting. Using the ship names for team attacks, genius. Although that also means Ruby and Yang can never have a team attack unless you want to endorse some disgusting shit. Ugh. Creating the mist to cover them, cool fucking idea. That's great. I love it when the girls are smart. Although I'm also like, wow, they didn't call Weiss and Yang Yellow Snow. I wonder if they pitched it and Weiss was like, absolutely the fuck not, while Yang cackled. You know, I really like that whenever Ruby hits something, rose petals go flying everywhere. It's not just for her semblance.
Check me.
Weiss also using her glyphs to not only move herself, but also to move her friends, like helping Blake dodge, is so cool. They work so well together. And she's like popping off a time dilation before she gets thrown back. And the time dilation glyph being a clock is so cool. Yeah, go Blake. I notice early volume Blake, there's a lot of shockwaves that come out of Gamble Shroud. I think that's a really cool way to make her fighting style have a lot more impact. Because I feel like Blake is more about agility than raw strength. Meanwhile, Yang is just like, punch it till it dies. I don't know if I mentioned it last episode, but I also love the purple sash hanging from her belt. I very much prefer that to like the purple bandana thing. I really miss the poser era when they had more textures going on. The textures are just so good. And it also makes me think of like low poly art styles. It's very PS1, PS2 era.
With each hit, she gets stronger, and she uses that energy to fight back. That's what makes her special.
Although Yang's semblance, I'm like, I wish they established these things before they became relevant. And like, they will change the rules of it so often. I do also love that Yang's hair, it's much different than I remember it. It's not like wavy and fiery. It's more just glowy. And it's like glowing bordering on white. It's beautiful. And obligatory insert song. Is Dai like ridiculously edgy and easy to make fun of? Yes. However, it's still a banger. And also like the lyrics, 2025. Yep, it's very fitting. See, okay, them strategizing to slow it down so Yang can take it out is so great.
Hey, Queen.
Even the textures on the hair, like the textures on Neo's hair is like so gorgeous.
Hi, bitch.
Oh, Neo entering and exiting with style. God, I love her. And thus a rivalry between these two was born. Don't worry, it'll die after this volume. Die. Heh.
I guess she really made our plans fall apart.
Weiss and me are making terrible puns. Twinsies!
No. Just no.
What? But you do it.
There's a time and a place for jokes.
Was this not it?
No, it just wasn't very good.
Well, at least I'm trying.
This is me trying.
I'm so proud of Weiss. She's really, really trying hard to be a goofball.
Where are Sun and Neptune?
They're probably fine, right? Probably.
Electric chair.
Men are useless. Well, at least they were correct knowing that the girlies had it. So they would have just gotten in the way. Oh yeah, I forgot. There was like an alternate version of Dai in this early copy. I think I prefer these lyrics. I think they fit the melody a bit better. Yeah, that was a really fun episode. And I think a great way to cap off this like first arc of the volume. On the one hand, I'm really happy that the girls were more proactive, more going out into the world and figuring out what's going on. But at the same time, aside from the fight and Penny's bit, it wasn't really all that productive. They didn't really accomplish a lot. Weiss just got some files, which, yes, are useful, and we did get a glimmer of family dynamics from that, but I don't think it was enough to justify how long it went on. And in concert with Yang's bit being uninteresting, and Blake's too, quite honestly, I don't know. It's just like, even when the girls are proactive and going out and doing things, it still feels like not enough is happening. I'm sorry. I know I keep harping on it, but it's just like, Atlas being our enemy would have been so good for this volume, and it was right there, and it's not there. I don't know. I'm having fun, but I'm also just kind of frustrated because it's like, we're so close to like a really good story, but it feels like we're just kind of seeing, I don't want to say first draft, but it's like, it's like the path of least resistance, the bare minimum. It's like, I know that this show was designed with the fights in mind, and then a story is written around them, but especially if you guys want to tell an epic story, I feel like you're gonna need to make the story a priority. Anyhow, at least I did genuinely have fun with that fight, so there's that.